Welcome or welcome back to my platform. I'm Empath Divine Intuitive, and welcome to You Matter because you matter, of course. So, I hope all has been well with you, sending nothing but good health and tranquility and abundance and peace towards your way. And I just want to say a really quick motivational message for you to look at this and play this anytime you want. And if you see this, this is a sign that you need to hear this. So, I know you've seen this title stating, you must forgive in order to live. And I feel that statement in itself is very, very powerful. And I know some people will say, really? No, it is. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're still holding on to things in your situations, whether these could be situations that you have done, or these could be things that people have done to you, if you're holding it in your heart, you're holding it in your mind, you're holding it in the pit of your stomach, it's affecting you. It's affecting you some type of way physically. It's affecting you mentally, it's affecting you emotionally, and it does play ties to things in your everyday life. For example, if you are hurt for what someone has done to you, whether this is someone in your love life from a relationship, a marriage, a friendship, family, whatever it is, it's going to cause you not to trust people. It's going to cause you not to be able to open up your heart to anyone. Now, I'm not saying that you should wear your heart on your sleeve nonstop and trust any and everybody. Of course not. But at the same time, you want to have a gate around your heart and not a wall around your heart so bad that you don't want to trust anybody. Because there is good people out here with good intentions that can help you and can further your journey, and love and all these things are meant for you. But if you're holding on to things from the past that someone has done to you, it is going to eat you up inside. No matter how many times you try to push it away, throw it in that closet, drink it away, smoke it away, gamble it away, whatever you're doing to find ways to knock it in the back of you, your soul, okay? Your soul, your higher conscious self is going to make ways to bring it back to the full surface for you to take care of it. Now, when we hear you have to forgive in order to live, some people may get offended to that and might say, well, listen, I'm not forgiving no damn body. I'm going to move on. There's two things of definitions of forgiving. You do not have to forgive a person, meaning you have to allow this person back in your life. You matter. You have that right now to allow a person back in your life that you don't want in your life. But you deserve to have peace. Forgiving the other party is not most so about them. It's more about you so that you can move on. You have to forgive them, and then you have to forgive yourself. Yes, I do feel that is a connection, because if this involves somebody else, 9 out of 10 you didn't even forgive yourself, right? If this has something to do with relationships or something to do with family or friends, and you probably gave this person the benefit of the doubt, you gave them a lot of chances and they hurt you again, whatever the case may be, there's a little part of you that is taking the blame for it. You're taking the blame for it and you blame yourself constantly. That's another thing. You have to work on forgiving yourself. I would say that if some of these situations have to deal with you only, you need to write a letter. You need to write a letter to self and tell self how sorry you is for what has happened. And then you need to write the next letter to say that it's not my fault. If some of your forgiveness has anything to do with someone else that has hurt you, and it could be more than one person, you need to write separate letters. If these persons are living, if you feel comfortable and you have the address, you can mail it to them. It's not about the response and what they say. It's about what you say. It's about how you feel, and it's about what you release. If you find yourself lately thinking about the past and the past keeps coming in front of you, you're trying to get away from it, it's coming to you in your dreams, you're seeing it in signs, right? That is a sign that, the universe and your loved ones and even your higher soul is telling you, baby, it's time. It's time to forgive so that you can live, because you're not living your best life. You're not becoming the best version of yourself because you're allowing this situation to deteriorate you. You're not doing the things you want to do. You're not taking leaps and challenges with your life. And when I say forgive in order to live, sometimes it doesn't always have to do with a relationship or person. It could be something as simple as you tried something before and you didn't do good at it and you were mad at yourself because of that. So now you put up this wall around you that you don't want to try again. Aren't you tired of that? I want you to think about that for a second. I want you to get you a notebook and pen, because I said on this platform sometimes getting a notebook and pen is very important. Get a notebook and pen. I want you to write down in your journal the things that's really affecting you that you have not forgiven yourself or others about. Write their names down or write the situations down and write how it makes you feel. Then I want you to get a separate piece of paper or notebook, and I want you to write the opposite of how you can feel. You're stressed, you become stress free. How would that make you feel if these situations release from you? You would feel like a big weight is lifted off your shoulder. You can't live like this anymore. There's some people that's coming across my video right now that is dealing with trauma and dealing with situations probably from like years, years and years and years. Probably half of your age that you are. And let me tell you something. It does not matter how long ago this situation took place that you're still holding on from. It's important to you. I don't want you to feel that it's not important to you. It's very important to you. I don't care if this is something that happened from when you was a child and you're still holding on to it. Don't you realize that some people are still holding on from pain from when they were a child? That's a sign that your inner child is not healed. So your inner child is upset, and it's making you upset. And I always say sometimes too, if the inner child is affected, it will cause you to make childless mistakes and come at things like a child mind like, because you have not healed the inner child properly. So hearing that statement that I put, that you must forgive in order to live, that's the question I want to say before I end this. Are you ready to live? Are you ready to live your best life? Are you ready to do the things that you know deep down in your soul that you can do? Are you ready to live your life like it's golden? And if you are, then it's time to do that one powerful thing, is forgive. And let me state this before I leave. It's easier said than done. Because I know somebody's going to say, well, that's easy for you to say. It ain't easy to say. If I'm telling you these things, I live through these things. It is not easy to immediately say you're going to forgive someone or forgive a situation. But it takes time. And time takes what? Practice. It takes time and dedication. But rather you start this journey of forgiveness now than letting these situations pass you. Aren't you tired of dealing with the same thing? Because I'm going to tell you something. God will put you in situations over and over again until you forgive, until you heal yourself. So whatever areas that your lack of forgiveness, you still hold pain and trauma and animosity and hurt, you're going to keep being in similar same situations, not to hurt you, but it's to wake you up and to repair you. So I hope when you see this message that it helps you and say, it's time for me to forgive in order to live. And remember what I told you guys. It's solely up to you if you want to allow a person back in your life that could have caused this for you. But remember, set boundaries if you do. If you allow a person back in your life that did hurt you, set boundaries. And if they're not going to come back into your life with their stuff together, and they're not going to come back into your life with accountability, they don't need to be in your life. But if you only want this person to be in your life and they just want to say sorry for their wrongdoings, make your peace and be gone. Sometimes you may not even get a sorry from this person. You may not even get an accountability from this person. I got to keep it real. You might not even get an accountability from this person. But the main important thing is that you spoke your piece and you forgave yourself. You forgave the situation. You dismissed the situation and you moved on. Because at the end of the day, you deserve to live. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have abundance and good things in your life. No more allowing these past situations to hinder your success, hinder your health and your well-being, hinder your love life or whatever areas that this is affecting you. And remember, it's a step-by-step process in this journey. And when you fall, that's okay. Pick yourself back up and start where you left off at. And if any of you feel like it's too hard to do this on your own, there's always help and resource out there. You can always speak to a therapist. You can always speak to a psychologist. You can always speak to a coach, a life coach. And if you want to email me for any motivational guidances with anything that you're dealing with and you need that motivation to help you push forward, feel free to email me for that information. Again, you matter. It's time for you to live. Take care of yourself. Peace.